So if you're having ground issues, the ignition switch grounds to the steering column via this screw. So you can add a ground from that screw through your steering column to this ground here. This ground, I removed both of these screws, or both of those nuts. I double nutted it and I removed the stud. I cleaned the stud up because the stud grounds the washer. So I cleaned the washer up. The nut grounds to the washer, which grounds to this. This piece here grounds on this here. If you focus right here, this needs to be cleaned because this portion here grounds on there. So you need to take this off and clean this. You need to clean this dash support. You need to clean your stud. I wire wheeled it. If you wire wheel it, be really careful. Wear some safety protection, some eyeglasses, maybe a face shield. So then you gotta clean this up, and I'm gonna run a wire from the ignition switch through this cowling to the bottom of this nut, and I'm gonna run another one from here to the brake booster. I'm gonna pull the brake booster and add a ground from there because my Hydro Boost is, my adapter plate is painted, but the studs aren't. The studs are welded in. So I'm gonna add a wire on the opposite side to go up to my fuse block. My fuse block is right there, which grounds to the battery. So I'm gonna run a ground from that fuse block to this, and a ground from there. When I say this, I mean that stud. I'm gonna run a ground from there that passes over the top of the column, so it's not in the way of the pedals, to here. A ground from here to the ignition switch. Then I'm going to clean the engine harness ground, which is right about there. I'm going to clean that ground, and I also plan to add a ground from the frame to the cab somewhere, and I have yet to decide where that shall be.